1 centimeter. Just put this in your mind when you will be asking your question. But this guy here fought for 1 centimeter. So it has been a really tough fight. So your questions, please name your name and your organization and we'll take it from there. Larry.
Congratulations to Joe, Ryan, and Thomas. It was one of the coolest shot puts I've ever seen. And then Andy.
Hold on, one off?
Well, at first that's what I said, and then Andy went to me and said, it's the best you've ever seen. The manager reminded me. Joe, tell us about your throw, and tell us when you knew it was a big one.
I had a plan today to come in, and I talked with my wife who's coaching me. The plan was to stay in my lane, stay focused, and my goal was to come with personal best. Because to be honest, I knew Tom and Ryan were going to throw really far, and they did. And I knew if I kind of got caught up with that, I would get more tense than intense. And I just tried to focus to come away, hopefully with a medal, because I was trying to keep that streak going, but at least with the personal best. And that's all I was thinking every single throw. I'm sure my wife would have been happier if I threw farther earlier. But to be honest, every time I try to execute that plan, and every throw I felt getting closer and closer to what we're working on in the past few weeks of practice. I'm just glad going into that last throw, I felt that relaxation that I struggled to find a lot of the times. And with that, I was able to feel all the things that technically we were working on, as well as the speed and velocity. When that ball came off my hand, to be honest, I didn't know how far it was. I just knew it felt like everything that we've been working on lined up. I knew that it was probably a far throw. Hopefully in that PR range before it was 22:57 was my PR. It felt like that. I sure as heck yelled like it was a PR. But once I saw that board show, you know, it was shock not to think that I couldn't throw that far. It was shock that it finally came together, especially when you wanted to come together.
Congratulations. Question to Thomas. 2 days ago after the big round, you told me 22:50 could be enough for the goal. And did you expect this? And how, when the thing happened, how you change your mindset to go harder?
I think I said 22:50 gives you the chance to win, not actually gives you the goal. And it didn't even get, well, I got fourth, Romani. So, look, again, like Joey, I know that there's more than just 3 of us who are capable of throwing a long way, and so I knew that I needed to take care of my own business to actually stand a shot of actually coming away with the medal and also having a crack at winning. And I wouldn't change how I went about the comp at all. I was very happy with sticking to my guns and doing exactly what I thought I needed to do, and it just wasn't quite good enough today. But you know, totally Joe deserves that. When you know, I've been on the right side of some of the tough steel shot comps in the last few years, and to be on the wrong side of it hurts a little bit. But these other 2 guys deserve their places.
Next question, the gentleman here in the front.
Signals from Track and Field News. Ryan, how much does it hurt when the competition, to have lost, you're the Olympic champion, when it's as close as it was today?
Yeah, it was, I mean, everyone out there wants to win, but at least if you're going to lose, you might as well lose like that. It was the greatest shot put competition in history, without a doubt. Arguably the greatest field event or track and field competition in history. So I'm just honored to be a part of that. And I executed essentially to a T for what I wanted to do. I wanted to open with a good throw. I put pressure on early at the 22:36 and championship record. And it obviously didn't work too well because Tom opened with 22:90. So I wanted to put pressure on him. that kind of backfired a little bit.
That didn't work well at all for me either, though, mate.
And then just kept building. I had the 2271, another 2236, the best series probably of my life, and ended on with a 2290. So I executed really well. Hurts to lose, but it's the best way you could ever possibly write up to not win it.
Question for Thomas. When you threw 2290, did you, honestly, did you think you almost made it? You thought you won it?
I think one thing men's shot put has proven to us in the last few years that no matter what you throw and whatever round, you can actually get past it. And I was pretty happy with my first round, but knowing also in the back of my mind that there was a bunch of guys in the comp that were capable of throwing a distance further than that. And so I kept on going about my business like I didn't throw it. And as I said earlier, I attacked every throw and was aggressive and will change it, much like Ryan for a world. But it's a terrible way to lose, but it's probably the best way as well with this comp.
Okay, so Thomas, you corrected me. It's the best shot put competition in history, but it's also a great sports moment too. So I would like each one of you guys to, you got a room that's not sports fans, okay? Why should people watch the shot put? I want each one of you to say something about what's cool about the shot. We're going to prepare for Tokyo 2020. Right?
I guess we're all saying something, but we'll start just to put it in reference out there. You're throwing, for the Americans, you're throwing 75 feet, all three of us, with a 16-pound ball. So you've got the heaviest bowling ball at a bowling alley, condense that down to the size of a grapefruit, and you're going to stand at the free throw line and make a 3/4 court shot through the basket, and you're going to land it at the baseline. So that's what all three of us did tonight, and so you're seeing just a glimpse of what all the work that went into it. This is years and years for all of us, and so you're training for most of us, 5 or 6 days a week, anywhere from 2 to 6 hours a day. So there's a lot of time that goes into that 1 or 2 seconds in the ring. So it's accumulation of a ton of work, a lot of weight room hours, a lot of throwing hours. I know a lot of time eating as well. So it was a very special moment to be able to share that with these guys.
What I'd say for somebody who doesn't really know much about track or the shot put, I'd say you're coming to watch a human catapult, a human cannonball. I mean, all three of us I think our event is testing who is the most explosive human in the world. We are going to attach a 16-pound, 7.26 kilo ball to our body and whip it and catapult it as far as possible. And we will yell loud when we do it, we'll be full of chalk, and we'll be entertaining. So that's why they should come watch.
Thomas?
I think you guys used up all the good ones. Look, I think men's shot put right now, everyone can win. So you're never out of the fight. It's going to be very entertaining, as Johnny said. We're big guys, big hairy guys. We've got a lot of chalk, we're sweaty, and we're going to make a lot of noise. So hopefully that's entertaining to some people. And we're going to try and make that thing fly. So that's why you should come see us and see us in action.
Thanks, Dave.
Ashley's here, your soulmate and coach too.
Yes.
So how do you keep this balance between?
So what he's talking about is my wife, Ashley Kovacs. Kovacs now, I'm going to bring on in. She's my wife, and she's coaching me now, which brings probably more stress on her than in a normal relationship, but to be honest, it's been amazing. We don't have a weird relationship. We don't always talk about the shop at home, but I think it's a huge advantage because she sees me every moment of every day. She knows when I'm up, she knows when I'm down, she knows when I'm struggling. I think our biggest struggle was when I first moved to Ohio, and the transition of her not wanting to say that much, thinking I knew what to do, right? Thinking I was a world champion at that time. I was already Olympic medalist, that he knows what he's doing. And then she found out very quickly that wasn't true. So that transition of her, you know, she's a great coach. She's had NCAA champion, coached a couple 20-meter guys. She knows what she's talking about, but once she started to realize that I didn't want feedback from her and I was going to listen, which that was probably a bigger factor than anything. Once that started to mesh and that started to work, it's been absolutely amazing for our relationship. It's been amazing for the coach-athlete relationship, and I couldn't be happier every single day. And I think that's what I'm taking away from this one is more than anything. It's, you know, these guys know I probably thought I only could throw far angry, and this is probably the first time I ever threw far with a smile on my face, and I threw pretty far today with a smile. So trying out something new. So I thank her for that.
Yeah, Joe, could you talk a little bit about the arc of your season? I mean, you had a big throw at Nationals. What have you done between then and now? And have there been ups and downs in your training and your preparation? Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. So, I mean, especially after 2017, that's when I moved to Ohio. I didn't move to Ohio to have Ashley coach me. I moved to her because I wanted to be with her and marry her. So that was its own transition. That next year in 2018, I made a lot of changes technically, which I don't do anymore, but it was a good experiment. But my throwing didn't throw far. I wasn't throwing far. But it did make me change my perspective on things. I was super excited to get married. That was the best thing ever happened in my life. But if you look at my throwing, it wasn't going very well. And if you look at the indoor season this year, I went back. I finally got back on my groove, and I was throwing 20 meters. I actually threw under 20 meters for a few competitions this indoor season. But they were growing pains, and the step-by-step of me buying into our plan that we had every single day to get better, to get first back to the level which I thought it was, and now to be better than ever. But I'll tell you, you can't make a living in the U.S. being a 70-foot shot putter anymore. It's tough. You got to be a 22-meter guy now, and even that's getting tougher and tougher. So that was probably the biggest stress and strain on our relationship, not because it was the love of the sport or not. I love shot putting, I love it, but we're so good at the shot put, and very quickly you can be once you're out of the light. I was having a hard time getting some track meets, and then I had 3 medals to my name. So I saw how quickly it can turn the other way, and I'm just so happy it came full circle to be at this point, to be wearing a medal, let alone the gold, and to be walking home and taking her beat after this. So I feel just super blessed and very excited about it.
Okay, so I'll take it. I saw you, and you can all have your take on this. After the end of this competition, which was really, really exciting, I saw all of you hugging each other and congratulate each other. What is this that brings you together during this competition, which has been so fierce, you could say, with just a centimeter apart between all of you?
So, yeah, I think the one thing that we all share out there was every person that was out there knew how much work went into what we did tonight. It can be a little bit difficult trying to explain to friends that might not know, or they just think, oh, you're a professional athlete, it must be nice. But every single person out there has had a lot of down days. I know for Joey, he's battled through a lot. There was times where a lot of people wrote him off, and I kept saying, hey, he's the only guy out there that has 3 medals in the last 3 majors. So he's been through a lot. Tom as well, traveling from New Zealand, he's always at a disadvantage, and but no, the 3 of us and everyone in that field really just couldn't connect at the end of the day. That we left it all out there. The 3 of us, you're one centimeter apart from the color of your belt. So it was an unbelievable experience to be a part of, and just to share all the hard work that has gone into it. And everyone sees the great stuff, and everyone hugging out there after the greatest shot put competition of all time. But there was a lot of fight, a lot of time just spent grinding away in the weight room, in the circle, that only really the guys up here can recognize.
Yeah, 100% what Ryan said with that too. I think out of all the events that the shot put probably gets along the most. Not to say that we're not competitive and we don't want to beat each other, but I think there's this gentleman respect. You know, if you get in that ring and you beat me, you deserve to beat me, right? If you get in that ring and you PR, you did it. You know. Now there's a little bit of a dynamic of tightening somebody up with an earlier throw, and there's a lot of mind games that can go on. But if you walk in the ring and you do it, heck, I respect anybody who walks over with a PR. That's something hard to do, especially at a championship level with all the waiting and logistics in between. So I'd be just as happy walking with a PR and these guys throwing 2290, because I mean, to do what we did today, I think everybody walks up with their head up. And I'll say, you know, Ryan's relationship with his dad and John coaching him, there's so much trust in him. I know Tom has it with Dale, his coach. There's so much trust. I have it with my coach Art Venegas, and now with my wife Ashley. There's so much trust that goes into every single workout, every single decision. You start contemplating what your toppings you're going to put on your sandwich, right? Because everything is either help you or hurt you, right? And once you get that mindset, you're on your path to doing something you've never done before. So I want to thank these guys for throwing far all the time, though sometimes too far, too many meets. But you know, these guys both have propelled the shot put in better than ever in history. I'm just happy to be here, part of that. And I thank the coaches who are there with us every single day when it's not a good day, when it's the day that we're contemplating what should we be doing, because they're the ones that get us out of the rut. They're the ones that get us back on track, and they're the ones that are going to be sitting with us when it's a good day and a bad day. So thank you to them.
Well, I think the reason why we generally get on well is we're big guys, we like food, and we like beer. And usually we find common ground over that, maybe not over how the day's gone, but you know, we tend to respect each other for how that's gone, and then generally debrief over, you know, burgers, pizzas, and a few beers. And you know, I do the sport because I really enjoy it, and I enjoy, you know, getting to meet guys from all over the world and socialising and challenging myself, and these guys help me do all that. And you know, it's a pretty cool life to live for sure.
So thank you all three. If you want to stand for